Greetings AMCers, welcome to Script to Screen. Well, it's almost here, finally. Iron Man 2 opens in AMC theaters everywhere at midnight on May the 7th. Robert Downey Jr., the star of the film, returns as Iron Man once again, and he recently had a chance to sit down and talk about his experiences making the sequel. Now, before I share that interview, I just want to remind you that the original Iron Man film will be playing in select AMC theaters on the big screen May 6th at 9 p.m. back-to-back with the midnight screening of Iron Man 2. For ticket and theater information, check the links below. For now, here's Robert Downey Jr.
I'll never forget it. It changed my life. People started showing up. I remember Jon Favreau and I were driving around to theaters, and they kept rolling over Iron Man into other theaters, kind of like watching, watching the train schedule change. And it was just so palpable, you know. But I guess people reacted as much to me and the character and Gwyneth, and the whole idea was there was just a tone to the movie that people enjoyed. Mickey is Ivan Vanko. He's a very, very, very smart son of an ex-partner of Howard Stark, Tony's dad. So there's a kind of a road not allowed to travel, that his dad kind of died in obscurity and penniless and unhappy, and yet Tony doesn't know that that he actually has some involvement in the reason that Tony was able to survive. So it's kind of a perfect setup for a showdown. Scarlett Johansson actually has a dual role as both Natalie Rushman and Black Widow. She probably had the toughest job, because it's no mystery, I think, at this point. By the time you see her in her suit, you must think, well, it's not like she dresses that way for her secretarial position. So she's kind of leading Tony back to this super secret organization he's kind of always been a part of, whether he knew it or not, which is S.H.I.E.L.D. It was so central to Iron Man's success that we thought, okay, well, are we just going to do more of that, or how do we up the stakes? And so we definitely considered that. And when you think about Gwyneth, too, you think about her being able to probably do anybody's job. So we had thought moving her way, way, way up in the company was going to be helpful, and also to change the status between she and Tony, because Pepper, even though she's still his assistant at the end of the first Iron Man, we really feel that she's his equal, and I think that a lot of our female attendees appreciated that. She's not kind of pigeonholed into the usual two-dimensional, mid-century idea of the gal. Literally a different persona, and that Don Cheadle is reprising the role, someone I've always admired a lot. And again, to up the stakes there, anyone who looks at the poster knows that Iron Man 2 is about two Iron Men. And one of my happiest remembrances is how we actually really were able to craft that taking place, because it could have, again, been two-dimensional, but we had to really see Rhodey's conflict, and the way it unfolds is a little more interesting than you might think.